Hey, Facebook fam. Hey, Facebook fam. Hey, y'all. Hey, this is Shuga Shootin' the Breeze, y'all. Shuga Shootin' the Breeze. How y'all doing this morning? How y'all doing, huh? How you doing? Hope your day is off to a great start. Mine is. It's off to a great start. It really is. It's off to a great start, y'all. Yeah. What's the day? July 23rd, 2026. What time is it? 10:56. I'm in the window. I'm in that window, y'all. I'm in that window. 10:56. I was a little slow dragging. this morning. But yeah, I'm in there. And I was almost like, if Facebook gonna let me get on today, is they gonna let me get on? Because we had some technical difficulties last night. So I couldn't go live. I don't know. They something took place, but I guess they thought it was spam or whatever. I don't know. Maybe my tagging, but I said, okay, let me just take the tag off and see what that do. And they said, okay, we'll let you come on here, Sugar. We'll let you come on our platform and shoot the breeze. Don't be up here tagging all these people, Sugar. Don't be doing that. I think that's what it was. But yeah, y'all. Yeah. I'm glad that I could be able to come back on live and interact with y'all. Because I got some stuff lined up today that I want to talk about. And then whoever drop in to say, hey, Sugar, whoever drop in, I'm going to stop what I'm doing to see and talk to you. Because that's why I'm on here anyway. I want to talk to you who is out there in these social media streets. I want to talk to you. Shoot the breeze with you. So, yeah, it's a beautiful day. It's not popping. The sun ain't popping bright. It ain't. And it's like about, I say, what's the temperature? Let me see what the temperature is out here. It's around about 80. A little mostly cloudy. Mostly cloudy today. But I did go out. I did go outside. It's peeking out now. It's peeking out just because I said something. I think that's what it is. It's peeking out just because I said something. It's like, oh, you ain't gonna lie on me. But anyway, yeah, y'all. Happy Thursday. And without further ado, Shuga Shootin' the Breeze, y'all. 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 Hey, Shuga Shootin' the Breeze, y'all. 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 Random when it hits me, I run with it. Random when it hits me, I run with it. Hey, I had to y'all do an extended version. This little extended version of my theme song that I wrote. This little extended version because the sun peeked out. It's like, hey, there she go. There she goes. She done peeked out. She done got on live talking about me. So I'm gonna have to let it be seen. That's ain't that like them Leos? They like to shine. That's the Leos. It's their season right about now for them that participate. It's their season. They do that. My husband a Leo, so he's not the one, the boisterous, flamboyant one. He's not that, but yeah. I low-key like to shout out the Leos. I like to see them coming. I do, because they show up and shows out. They do. They show up and show out. My cousins, they be like, y'all come on. They be starting way back in June. They be in June talking, here we come. They be in June talking, here we come, we roaming. So, yeah. But yeah, I got some things lined up today to talk about. Y'all know I like to talk about other folk business. I like to tell other folks business. That's my platform. I want to tell it. If you got some business to be told and you on my Facebook page as friends, follow, I'm going to let the people know about your business. Yeah, everybody need their business supported, promoted. Everybody do. I was in business for 20 plus years. Yeah, I know what it means to get your business, have somebody care enough to share what you do, how you make your contribution to society, you know. And then I like to talk about old stuff, you know, something old that I have, spark up conversation. Hey, Stephen. Hey, Stephen, happy Thursday to you. I can see you. I ain't even got to put my glasses on. I can see you. Happy Thursday to you. Hey, you know, the bubble popped up. The bubble popped up. I'm on here just shooting the breeze. Random, just shooting the breeze. I thought I wasn't going to be able to shoot it. I thought I wasn't going to be able to shoot the breeze because last night I couldn't get on. So I had to go on and record it, pre-record it, and put it on my YouTube channel. So if you want to see what happened from last night, yeah, it was pre-recorded because YouTube said, Facebook said, no, we ain't gonna be able to support you right with this one. You need to go back and figure out why we ain't letting you go live. Figure out why. And I figured that it's, you know, if you tag too many people, I think that's a sign that it might be spam, and then they don't want you to do too many postings at a time. So not too many. I get it. You know, I'm gonna follow the rules. Once I discover what the rule is, if there is one to be broke, I'm gonna try and follow the rule. I'm gonna try and follow it. But yeah, good morning to you, sir. I hope it's off to a great start. You know, we up. It's 11:02. We up in these social media streets, trying to see what's going on. You know, showing some love to people. Yeah, that's what we doing. And I was looking to see who I had as celebrating birthdays today. I ain't got nobody on my birthday list. None of my friends are celebrating today. Yeah, none of them are celebrating today. So, but I still gonna shout somebody out because it's somebody's birthday today on this July 23rd day. It's somebody's birthday, and I come up with my own birthday song, y'all. I did, because I like to kind of add to the birthday list of songs that I choose in my party and a post. But I also came up with my own birthday song to sing, my own little jingle. You know, it's just sugar because I like music. You know, music is oh, that's my heart. Music. I like a lot of things, but music, it's one of the greatest gifts from God. One of the greatest gifts from God on this planet. You know, so I like it. And I like to play around with it and listen to it and write and, you know, just come up with stuff. So for my birthday, folks, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. And you wish many, many more. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. And you wish many, many more. And you wish many, many more. And you wish many, many more. That's my birthday song. That's my birthday song to the birthday people today. Wherever you at in the world, that song is for you. July 23rd, it's your day. It is. Yeah, y'all. I have to spread the love. I got to do it. You know, I'm sugar. I got to spread the love. So, I got to get over here and wash my dishes. What you got going on today, Stephen? What you got going on? What's on the agenda? What's on the agenda? What is on the agenda? I'm excited because my shout out today, I have a young lady that I'm going to be shouting out. And I'm going to be telling her business today. Put my little Clorox in there. My 2 teardrops just so to keep the dishcloths fresh. Keep them from funking up. Because you definitely have to be careful when you're doing your dishes. If you're washing them yourself, you got to keep them dishcloths clean. And the best way to do it, put your little drops of Clorox. It'll help the dishcloth out. It also keeps the germs, kill off germs. So, yeah. Yeah, I had to put my stuff on. Well, I've been putting my stuff on YouTube anyway. All my live videos, because they even still they are only up for 30 days. They only keep the lives up for 30 days. So that see, okay, I see you on the clock. You working? Okay, I see that. I see that. I see that. You got a business too, don't you? You got a business too, don't you, Steve? Yeah. You got a business too, I think. Because if you do, I'm coming. You're on the list for me to come down and shout you out. Tell your business. If you got one, that's what I'm going to do. Roll up on it. Yeah, it is. It's exciting. It's exciting to have access to a platform that you can interact with folks live. You know, it's an exceptional tool. It's an exceptional tool to have access to these platforms where you can go live and talk about anything that you choose to, as long as it's within the community guidelines. You know, they give you the opportunity to do it. Yeah. Yes, it does. Look at the sun. The sun just shining bright. Sun just shining bright. Is it shining bright on your side? Is the sun up? Is it peeking out? Because it is it's an overcast. Okay. So he says downtown at the Capitol. Okay. So yeah, if you got a business, I'm coming down the list of my entrepreneurs, business owners, you know, small business owners or whatever profession. I'm coming down the list. Shout you out. I certainly am. Got over 500 plus people and counting on my list. So yeah, you're gonna get a shout out. I usually do it for 3 days per business, shouting you out on my live, and then going on to the next one. And by Sunday, combine the two and post it, you know, just to show love. Yeah, just to show love. Yep, I was going through some old stuff, and I was run across when your aunt, Miss Marie. Yeah, was she your aunt or your grandmother, Miss Marie? Where she had wrote me a letter, for the sake of when I graduated high school. When I graduated high school, you know how they would give you your wrote a letter congratulating you and wishing you well. Yep, I still got the letter from Miss Marie and Miss Lily Fudge. Okay. Still got the letter, Stephen. I still got it. I do. I still got it. Yep, them ladies, your aunts were awesome. They were awesome growing up right down that corner. They made sure when them folks, the kids get off the bus, they standing there making sure don't no fuss and no foolishness. Just get on off and go on home. Yep. You say, wow, yeah, I still got it. I still got the letters. I still got a whole lot of stuff from high school. You know, I think it's the certain things, like I say, you just hold dear to, you know. And I think now, too, because we're no longer writing, it's the personalization when people wrote stuff down. Writing, that was your personal signature, your touch. You know, you may have somebody out here trying to, duplicate it, forge your signature or anything like that. But your own penmanship, that was your signature too. Your own penmanship. You knew, how someone wrote. And so, yeah, I still got the letter. Yep, sure enough do. They kept them kids off that bus, and they said, I remember she would talk, Miss Lily Fudge would say in churches, and them Tatum kids, when they get off the bus, they didn't have no trouble. They went on about their business and went on up the street, gone on home. You don't have no trouble out of them, Miss Lily Fudge. Don't have no trouble out of them. They get off that bus and they gone on. They know what to do. Yep. That's what we need in our neighborhoods today. That's what we need in our neighborhoods today. The ladies of the day that we grew up with in the community, honey, they certainly help keep us in order, help keep us in line. It was community, and it didn't bother our parents for us to be corrected by neighborhood adults. Because they knew that they had our best interests at heart. For the most part, the elderly folks that lived in our communities, the grown folks, they was looking out for you. They was looking out for you, so they didn't want no harm to come to you. So they took on the role in the absence of your parents of being, that guardian, that person that makes sure that you, all right, you're doing what you're supposed to do in the absence of your parents, wherever they were. Yep. Hey, Najiba. Hey. Look at that. Najiba, I ain't seen you since, it's been a month, over a month of Sundays. Hey, happy Thursday to you. Look at it, you done popped over live. I appreciate you showing up. I ain't seen you in so long, girl. I ain't seen you. It's been a minute. That's like even with Stephen. I'll say, Ford Chapel, AME, Reverend Crosling. How you doing? How you doing? How life treating you? I hope it's treating you well. Yep. Hope it's treating you well. Just Shuga Shootin the breeze on this live, honey. Just on here. On this live. Yep. Seeing who pop up. Say, hey, Sugar. Who want to sit a spell? Who want to talk? And if you can't, just glad to see that you're on here. And hope you're doing well. That's what it's all about. Just wanted to interact with folks in live. Yeah. Want to interact with you. Yep. I remember your mom. I'm your mom, Najiba. I still got a letter from when she wrote a letter for me, and she was in middle school at Hutto. So got her letter too that she wrote for me when I was Alisa Tatum. Still got your mom letter, Miss Shabazz. Yeah, them letters, talking about how great of a student you was and wishing you well on in high school. So yeah, I kept up with a lot of things from high school. I pull it out from time to time and show it, but it's important. You keep some things. You don't have to throw everything away. You don't, because usually those are the things, later on in life you tend to value more, because it can't be duplicated, you know, and especially if people are no longer with you, then that's a part of them that you still have, you know. But yep, I remember your mama miss your bass. Yep. Hope all is well. So my son is out, and I'm gonna have to get my cereal, because that's what I do. I get my cereal, I come on, do my Shuga Shootin' the breeze, do my birthday shout outs, wash my dishes, see who pop up, and then get my cereal, and then I gotta sing my song to the sun, because it's shining. It's shining. So I can do that. I can do that. Sing my song to the sun. What's how it go? How it go? Hey, Mr. Sun, shining on me. Hey, Mr. Sun, shining on me. Hey, Mr. Sun, shining on me. Up, all right, this morning. Hey, Mr. Sun, shining on me. Shining on me. Shining on me. Y'all like my song to the sun? I like my song to the sun. Yeah, I wrote that. I pinned that for the sun. It's like just seeing it shine so bright on us, y'all. He be shining. He be shining. It's overcast, but he bouncing in and out between the clouds. Bouncing in and out. So let me get my cereal. Y'all hold tight. Yeah, I like my Cheerios. I like my Cheerios. I like to put some nuts and some grapes in there. And I like my almond milk. That's what I like. Let me wring out my dishwash cloth. And I use a little Clorox in my water, about 2 teardrops, just to keep my dishcloths fresh, but it will tear your dish rags up. That Clorox will tear them up. And so I'm just about getting where I'm going to have to replace them. They holy. They holy right about now, so I'm about to get ready to replace them. But it keeps them from collecting bacteria, you know, a little Clorox. If you know about this, we can. You know about Clorox tearing up your dishcloths? We can. Also to keep down germs, you know, cut germs while you're washing dishes. Because I like to wash my dishes by hand, y'all. Y'all still wash dishes by hand? Still wash dishes by hand? I have to. It's just keeping the body in motion. That's what it do. Keeps the body in motion. Using your body. That's all. I know I got a dishwasher, but I use it as storage, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. It's for storage. That's what it's for. So, yeah. I do. I used to use it, but after a while I was like, okay, that's enough. I'd rather wash them on my hands myself. Y'all like Cheerios? Huh? Y'all like Cheerios? It's part of a healthy diet. It can lower cholesterol. As part of a heart healthy diet. You know, my numbers was up a tad bit. My cholesterol numbers was up a tad bit, you know. So I said, okay. I like Cheerios anyway. So I said, I'm going to see my numbers. Because when I go back to the doctor, I'm going back next month. As a matter of fact, I'm having to call and reschedule because I'm coming home. I'm going to Bainbridge because I'm going for my niece graduation. I'm going home to Bainbridge on Tuesday. And I'm going to be going home just to see. See, a fourth of a cup of nuts for the sake of the fat content. But I like the walnuts. And I do almonds too. Y'all like nuts, or are you allergic to nuts? Y'all like nuts? Are you allergic? I'm not allergic to any nuts. I had a reaction one time from Brazil nuts. One time, and I think it was because I was eating too many. But outside of that, I can pretty much eat nuts. I can pretty much eat all nuts, seeds, all of that. Put me about a half a cup. I don't need a whole cup. It says a serving is a whole cup, but I don't need a whole cup. I just want to get my cereal wet so I can stir it up. I'll do about 8 grapes. Do about 8 grapes. Just to add, because, you know, these are not sweetened Cheerios. They're not the honey nut. So, just add a little pop. Try it. If you're into cereal, everybody ain't a fan of cereal. Everybody wants the grits, eggs, bacon, sausage, you know, ham, waffles, pancakes, you know, if you that type. But I had to back off of it. I had to back up off of it. So I said, let me go ahead on and put these Cheerios to work, see what they're going to do for my numbers, along with a healthy diet and exercise, because all of that goes into it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 grapes, y'all. 8 of them. Got enough left. Got enough left for a couple of more bowls. So I got to go to the grocery store and get some more. Before I have to go to the grocery store and get some more. Yeah. So how is your brother? How is Anwar? How's Anwar, Najiba? I see. How's Anwar? I haven't seen either of you since I left. If you saw me, I don't recall it, but since I left Bainbridge, I went into the military right out of high school. That's where I went. Yep. Went into the military. Went to Germany. That was my first duty station. I was there for 2 years. A little over 2 years. Because that's when we went to war with Saudi. Yeah, with the Gulf War. So they extended us. We weren't able to ETS until they were done with the war. And I was there in Landstuhl. That's where I was when we went to war with Saudi. And, so I didn't get a chance to leave. I was scheduled to leave that December. But, yeah, they shut it down. You weren't going nowhere. Wasn't going nowhere. It wasn't until March. It wasn't until March of '92 that we was able to leave from there and come back stateside. Yep. Was in the Army. Went on in the Army. Went on into Uncle Sam. Y'all, that's good. Y'all try it. If you ain't allergic, walnuts, and I also do almonds, walnuts, and grapes. Any grape. Purple grape, red grapes, green grapes. Any grape. I said I fancify. I done fancied up my cereal. Don't fancy it up, y'all. Yep. Yes, indeed. It's been a minute since I've seen y'all. Yep. Stephen and Najiba. Oh, yeah. Yep. Ford Chapel AME. Had some good times at that church. Had some good times with Reverend Crosland. I remember he used to say, children. Children. He used to say children. Children. Yep. The mothers of the church, they kept us in line. Didn't they? They kept us in line, didn't they? The mothers of the church. Yep, Miss Sheffield, Miss Donaldson, yeah, Miss Lily Fudge, Miss Marie Moore. Who else? I can see her. I can see her face. I can't think of her name. I can see her face. I hate when that happens. I hate when I can't access the file with somebody's name. Oh my goodness. She was Nisha's grandma, Kay, and her daughter was Frankie. Her daughter was named Frankie. Can't think of her name. I can see her face. She was something else too. Yeah. I can't think of her name, y'all. I can't access that file. It's been corrupted up here. I can't go back. I can't get it. It won't let me access it. I hate when I can't remember something. I hate when I can't remember something. But yeah, them ladies, they did. They were guardians. You know, they looked out for you and they straightened you too. They make sure. And I think Miss Edwards was our Sunday school teacher. Miss Edwards. She was our Sunday school teacher. Yeah. And then I took on the role of being Sunday school teacher for, yep, for a little bit. I did. It's just amazing how stuff come back to you just from the people that you've known in life, how they can jog your memory on certain things, certain situations and scenarios. You remember that time? Remember that time? Yeah. I had a good time. I think the only time that I might have been a little bit disappointed was wanting to be able to sing in a choir, a big choir. We had our choir. We had the choir. In the children's choir, we were a part of that. But I certainly wanted to sing some of them gospel songs, some of them songs at the Baptist church. But they be having the church rocking. We We were AME, you know, and we sung hymns. And hymns are beautiful, you know, don't get me wrong, they're beautiful. But I had gone to a couple of them churches when they would have the what they call them, the revival meetings. And they have the revivals, and they would have the live bands. And them live bands, them men, they be up in there singing. And I mean, they would be singing. They have them churches rocking. That's what I liked. And then I liked the choirs that was able to come in bouncing. You know, I love that. I wanted to be in my uncle's choir, my Uncle Mike. I couldn't. My daddy wouldn't let me be in it. He'd say, how we going to get you there? Because that was down in Filestown. How we going to get you there? You can't get there. You got to be at all of the meetings, all of the choir rehearsals. You ain't going to be able to do it. My uncle want to be in, but my dad said, we ain't going to be able to get you there. So no, you go on over there to Ford Chapel. You going to sing what you going to sing over there. Sing over there. That's what you going to do. You ain't about to join no choir. Well, we got to try and drive a country mile to get you to the practice. No. Mm-hmm. But I loved hearing those choirs. Mm-hmm. They would throw down. Yep, they would throw down. So where you at now? This is how you pronounce it, Amatula. Where you at now? Hey, Auntie. Hey, Auntie Alisa. I'm up. I got my breakfast this morning. How you doing? I saw the bubble. I said, there goes somebody. There goes somebody. Mm-hmm. I'm up on the live. Had some technical difficulties last night, but I got it worked out. So, yeah. Tried to go live last night for my evening reflection. It's only about 10-15 minutes of evening reflection. During the day, between 11 and 10, 10 and 11, I pop on. between 11 and 10. 10 and 11, I'm on for about an hour, two hours, depending on who show up and want to talk. But so you doing good. Mm-hmm. What you have for breakfast? What you have? That's good to me. I'm nuts. I'm nuts is on point. I'm nuts. It's them walnuts, y'all. This is the Simple Truth brand at Kroger's. They are good and fresh. And I like to smash the bag down like that to try and create that vacuum seal effect. Squeeze out the air. Try and keep them fresh and then put them. I put them in the refrigerator. Yeah, I keep them in the refrigerator. That's where I keep them. But they are good. Yes, ma'am. On this Thursday, what you got going on? What you know good? You said cereal, milk, and you had bacon. That's what you had. All right, Auntie. Yeah, that's good. Mm-hmm. Cereal, milk, and bacon. Mm-hmm. Got your protein and your carbs. Yeah, my husband usually on the weekend, he'll usually do some bacon, eggs, and some grits. He don't do breakfast every morning because he gets up so early. So by the time he get to work, he'll get it there because he's out of here about 5 in the morning, 6, depending on what he got to do. So he's not trying to eat breakfast that early, but he usually gets something by the time he get to work, and he'll get something. He's not big on it that way, but on the weekends, he's gonna do some bacon if he ain't got up and went fishing. You getting ready to hit the road. All right. Celebrating a birthday. That's all right. Now to hit the road. But safe travels to you. I know y'all gonna enjoy yourself. I know you're gonna enjoy it. That's a beautiful thing. You can go on and get on the road and go visit. Go visit. Yeah. Got a birthday. Uncle Remus went crabbing on yesterday. What? I ain't never been crabbing. I've never been. I heard of people going, but I've never been. Ooh, he caught 20 large crabs. Wow. I know y'all ate good. I know y'all ate good. Is he able to, do he eat them right away, or is he able to freeze them, or, you know, for later eating if he choose to? Or do y'all just eat whatever he catch when you eat it? You say it's fun, just don't get close to them claws. And claws get a hold of it. Yeah, but I eat them though. I eat some crab. Yep, I like all the snow crabs, the blue crabs. I like all of them. I do. Yeah, I can eat up some crabs. Okay. That's what's up. So he catch them, clean them, freeze them, and eat them when he ready. Yep. That's even better. Get stocked up on it. We might have to trade out some fish for some crabs. We might have to trade out, you know. Because Eddie, that's what he catches fish, clean them. If you don't eat them, then he gonna freeze them. Same thing. We might have to switch out, swap out, bring y'all some crabs in exchange, some fish in exchange for some crabs. Yep. Yes, ma'am. I love that. I like to go fishing. I'm not one to sling a rod, but I like to go fishing with him. So he said, you like the snow crabs and he like the blue crabs. Yeah. Yeah. That's some good eating. So yeah, we can switch out. We can trade out. He do crappie. He's done striper bass. He's done catfish. You know, depending on what get on the hook he decide to keep. Got to be a certain size. Bring them on in. Sometimes he butterfly them, clean them and butterfly them, and then sometimes he fillet them if he's pressed for time. Most of the time he's filleting the fish. But yeah, love to bring some. Switch it out. Trade out. Like, we bring y'all some. Get some crab. Yeah. That's all right there. That is all right. So you don't care for the ones you catch, not particular. Yeah. And I be like, but for the most part, I eat just about all the fish that Eddie catch. I eat just about all of it, but I would say my favorite from what he catch is the bass. I like the bass that he catch. He prefers the crappie. That's what he mainly catch for. He likes crappie fish. But he'll catch bass, striper bass, and catfish are the ones that he's caught. Outside of that, he don't fish for too many other type of fish, but he'll fish for those. So you lost your sound? Think it's on my end or it's on your end? You might have to go out and come back on and see. And then if that case, then it might be on my end. Yeah, this live sometimes it could be a little fickle. It could be fickle. If it's on my end where you can't hear me, you know, it could be fickle. But if it's on your end, you might, like I said, you might want to go out and then come back in and see if that does it. But yeah, I tell you, ain't nothing like being able to go and catch your own food. Ain't nothing like being able to go catch something to eat. If you must eat, and that's the only way you can get some, being able to know how to go catch it. That's all right. When you go put a line in the water, you can go get you something. Ain't nothing like that. Nothing like it. So yeah. Speaking of lines, the person that I said I wanted to shout out today, the person I'm shouting out today, whose business Shuga is telling today, she's in her actress bag. She has many bags, y'all. She has many bags of talent. She got many gifts that she display. But she's in her acting bag, and that's the one that I wanted to shoot the breeze on and tell the business about, because she's a natural. She's a natural at what she do. And you know, just to see her in the element of acting, she is a natural in her own right. You could tell she's enjoying what she's doing. You could tell she's enjoying acting, being in that bag, her gift bag, and utilizing it. And got a chance to catch her in a series called Another Chance, the series, on YouTube. Now, I'm friends with her because, like I said, I'm shouting out people that are my friends. I'm shouting them out because I think it's important. You start with who you already know and then work your way with shouting folks out. But I'm starting with the people that I know, that I've connected with, that are real folks, you know. And she's from our hometown. Yeah. I got a heart for folks coming out of our hometown and business and showcasing their work on Shuga Shootin' the Breeze platform, because once upon a time we didn't know nobody famous. We didn't have people coming out of our community that we were aware of that made it, that we could actually see on TV until, you know, the last 15, 20 years or more is when we really discovered, you know, Kirby Smart from Bainbridge High School, you know, being the coach of the Dogs. Being the coach. It was like, okay, yeah. So being able to shout out folks also from my hometown and other people that I know in business, you know, giving them the support, it's just exciting. Because now you get to see somebody you know operating in their profession that they really love and be able to, you know, give them their flowers, being able to give them their recognition, you know. And so the show that she's in on YouTube is called Another Chance, and the channel is Another Chance, the series, and her name is Stephanie Bloop. She goes by Stephanie Bloop on here on Facebook as one of my friends. And in there, she's playing a first lady, a wife of a pastor. She's playing that role. And it's, you know, it's just like art imitates life. It does. Art imitates life. What goes on in life usually ends up on the big screen. You know, that's what we do. It ends up in songs, wherever it ends up. And for her, she decided she's in her acting bag. And she got a number of shows lined up that she's going to be featured in. But as of right now, I'm subscribed, y'all. I'm subscribed to the channel of Chance, Another Chance, the series, and watching her. And, you know, I'm gonna tell you what it reminds me of. It reminds me of back in the day. It reminds me of back in the day with the soap operas, the daytime soaps, Dynasty. That's what it reminds me of, because you got Diane Carroll as Dominique, and then you had Joan Collins as Alexis. And it's the mannerism. It's the mannerism that she has, you know. She knows how to give those facial expressions, you know, that them eyes, you know. She know how to get them facial expressions. It's 10 episodes so far that has been uploaded on the channel. It's 10 episodes. And to watch her in action, it's something. I was so tickled. I was like, go ahead, old Stephanie. You better serve it. You better serve up that serve up that face. Give him that drama. Give him that I don't approve. Give him that. She doing it. It reminds me of watching the old school soap operas during the day, and how they, I love that. You better do it, Stephanie. You better come with it. You blooping. Stephanie Bloop is blooping, y'all. She on there doing her thing. I love seeing her in that role, because like I say, she's a natural at it. Being able to give you the drama, being able to give you that, you know, head roll and eyes squinching and yeah. And I'm gonna tell you, I have a favorite episode, and I'm only gonna say two words. Florel Amour. That's it. Florel Amour. 2 words. Y'all go find those words in the episode and come back and let Shuga know. Come back and let Shuga know. Once you go and watch the series, once you go Another Chance, the series on YouTube, go there and subscribe and watch them. Find those 2 words, Florel Amour, and let me know where they come from, what it means. I think you're gonna enjoy it. You know, she is my business that I'm telling today. She is my business that I am telling today. Shuga Shootin, the business of Stephanie Bloop, acting as First Lady in this series. First Lady, I think Alisa. But yeah, and the pastor that's playing the husband, yeah, he reminds me. He's so suave and so smooth. His name is Ricky. He's so suave and so smooth. He kind of reminds me of the late night radio DJ. You know, Quiet Storm. He got that voice, the Quiet Storm voice. He got, yeah. It's like, okay, Pastor, okay then, okay. But y'all go check it out. Go check it out and get back to me and let me know what you think, because I love it. I love seeing it. And I love, more importantly, that it's somebody that I recognize, that I know, that I grew up with in my hometown of Bainbridge, Georgia, Decatur County. It's a lot of love, a lot of gifts, a lot of talents from our county, our town. It's a lot. And I just love to be able to see us flying, operating in our gifts. I love to see that. I do. I love that. So, Stephanie Blue, I got my eyes on you. I'm subscribed, girl. I'm invested. I'm invested to see how this show gonna play out, because yeah, it's some drama, it's some suspense, it's some corruption. You know, that's what we do. We imitate life. That's in whatever profession it's in. We imitate it, and then it ends up on somebody's screen or in somebody's song, somebody's poem, wherever it ends up. And then we get to decide if it's something that we really, really want to promote and participate in watching. And I am watching. I am in. I'm tuned in, Stephanie. I'm tuned in, girl. So keep doing your thing. Keep doing your thing, because it looks good on you. Okay? So, what I got next? I always like to talk about something old. What time is it? It's 11:52. I'm going to put about 5 minutes on something old, because I've been flapping my jaws for a minute here. I've been flapping them for a minute, but that something old is something that has gone out of circulation that I got. It's pennies. How many people got some pennies? How many people still have pennies in their possession? How many of y'all? Y'all, they ain't print them no more. They threw. They said it costs too much to print a penny, because they said it costs 4 cents to print 1 penny. That don't make no sense. So it's a wrap. You can keep spending what you got, but it's a wrap. And I guess once they got to get them all out of circulation, and eventually you won't see no pennies no more. But in the meantime, for those that got them, if you want to spend them, you can still spend them. Yeah, just like the 2-cent penny. You know, every once in a while, one of them pop in. You know, you can see a 2-cent penny every once in a while. I got a few of them. But yeah, once they go out circulation, once they go out of print, that's it. They ain't printing no more. So I like to go through what I have here. Go through, because I'm showing what year I have. And if that's your birth year, say, yeah, Sugar, that's my birth year. Out of Sugar's penny, something old, that's my birth year. So if that's your birth year, put it in the comments section. Yeah, that's me. That's me that you got the year I was born. And once I tally up which penny has the most year out of this bag, then I'm gonna let you know who I had the most penny of for the year that they were born. And I can't see what's on here. I ain't gonna even try. I got something else old and trusted. Got my magnifying glass, y'all. My trusted magnifying glass. So I have to look at these pennies, because my eyes is not about to give me nothing. You're gonna let me see nothing. You're gonna let me see nothing. So this first penny, 1968. 1968, out the bag. 1968, y'all. Where y'all at? Who was born in 1968? Is that you? Is that you? Give me a thumbs up. Give me a heart. Let me know if that's you. Put it in the comment section. Yeah, that's my year. 1968, folks. Where y'all at? Where y'all at? I wasn't here yet. I had 2 more years. I had 2 more years before I got here. See what this one say. Okay, 1985. Where the 85 babies at? 1985. That's the first one I've gotten to y'all. That's the first one. 1985. What were my 1985 babies? I was 15. I was 15. Yep. What grade was I in? I think I just, 15. I was in 10th grade. 16, 17, 18. Yeah. I was in 10th grade. No, I turned 15 in 9th grade. And then the next year was in 10th grade at 15. I turned 16. Yeah. So, yeah, I was in 9th grade, y'all. That's where I was. 9th grade. First year in high school. Bainbridge High School, my high school. That they about to tear down. They about to get rid of it. They about to take it down. They're going to put something else there that's going to serve the community well. But yeah, they tearing down my old high school, y'all. They about to demolish it. And they was having an auction of things that were in the high school that they had. It was built in the 60s, from what I understand. They're tearing down the high school and the Coliseum. It's going to be destroyed. I just want a brick. I know I keep saying that. I just want one brick from the high school just so it makes it real. Because once something has been torn down and something else erected in its place, built in its place, it kind of plays tricks on your mind. If anybody understand what I'm saying, it kind of plays tricks on your mind, especially when you go back home or where you lived before, or even in your own community where you're living now, and stuff being torn down and built up, and trying to remember what was there before they tore stuff down and replaced it and rebuilt other things on it, trying to remember. And it plays tricks on your mind. It'll do that. And so my high school, once they tear it down and they're going to establish a hospital, which is necessary. They need a new hospital in my hometown, so they're going to put a hospital there. But the idea that driving by there and no longer being able to see the high school that I went to, graduated 89, see the hospital that'll eventually be in its place. Yeah, it just kind of, it messes with your mind a little bit, because it's like, I remember what was there, but actually having something tangible that shows that, yeah, this brick came from that spot. This was part of the high school. This is a brick from the high school that I went to. And being able to have that in my possession, that's all I want. I don't need nothing else. Just a brick from my high school. That's all I want. So, let me see what I got here. This is 1971. 1971, y'all. I was born 1970. So I was just a year old. Just a baby. Where my 71 babies at? Let me write that down. 71. It's 4 y'all. 4 pennies represent y'all. 71 babies. Let's see. What else I got? 1976, y'all. 1976. Who birth year is that? Who birth year is that? I was 6 years old. I was 6. Yep, 1976. Where y'all at? It's 9 of y'all. That's how many pennies I got representing. Okay, 1975. 1975. There we go again. That's 10. There we go again. The 75 babies representing up in Sugar's pennies. Okay, we got 64. Okay. Well, where the 64 people at? Where y'all at? There's 64 people at. Where you at? 64? There's 2 of y'all. I got 2 of you. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Okay. 79. 1979, y'all. That's 13 of y'all. Where y'all at? Where my 79 babies at? Where y'all at? Where y'all at? I was 9 years old. What's we got? This is 78. All right. 78, y'all. 78. 78. That's 9 of y'all. That's 9 of y'all. Let's see who's still in the lead. Let me see who's still in the lead. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yeah, 82 is in the lead. Yeah, it's 18 pennies representing the 82, the year 82. Oh, this is 8 up. I can't hardly see what's on there. That look like 1980. That's what that look like. In 1980, he had a hard life. That one. But just like that, 80 and 82, they be running neck and neck. 80 and 82. So that's 17 on the pennies the year 1980. All right, let's see what else we got. 1974. All right, y'all. Where the 74 folks at? 74. That makes 6 of y'all. That makes 6. See what else we got. 1972. 1972. That you? Is that you? I got 10 pennies that's represent 1972. 10. 10, y'all. Where y'all at? Where the 72 people at? All right, we got 1976. All right, 1976. Look at y'all. That make 10 of y'all. All right now. All right now. Y'all representing up in Sugar's pennies. See who else? 1977. Okay, we're coming one right after the other. That's 77. Let me see if they got that. They be having like letters on it. Like the letter D imprinted on it. That's 10 of y'all, 1977. That's 10. They be having like these. I need to find out what does that mean when there's a letter printed on it. Because see, that says 1980. And that's the letter D on there. A tiny letter D right beneath the year. Yeah. 1980. Okay, 1980. Y'all trying to take off. All right, you tied with 82. They be neck and neck. See what else I got. 1963. And they got the D printed underneath it too. 1963. Where the 63 crew at? It's 3 of y'all. Got 3 pennies representing y'all. 3. 3 pennies representing y'all. Okay, let's see what else. And what time is it? 12:04. I'm going to be getting off of here in about 2 minutes. 1979. 1979, y'all. Alright. Y'all coming along. 1979. That's 14. 14 pennies represent 79. Is that the year you were born? Is that your year? Okay, what else I got? 1972. 1972, is that you? Is that the year you were born? Is that your year? Drop it in the comment section. Put a thumbs up. Put a heart. Yeah, that's my year, Sugar. 1972. You know, this something old, y'all. This my something old. Pennies. Gone out of circulation. Gone out of print. No more. Done. Done deal. Last year, October, November, we printed up the last batch. That was it. Said it costs too much to print a penny. It costs 4 cents to print 1 penny. That don't make no sense, do it? It makes no sense whatsoever. So they had to just go on and, for the sake of not losing money on printing money. You don't want to do that. So 1973. 1973, is that your year? If that's your year, Shuga got a penny to represent you. 1973. If that's your year, I got a penny to represent you. See what else I got. Okay, 1976. 1976. Is that you? Yep. I got 11 pennies representing 1976. If that's your year, say hooty hoo. That's my year, Shuga. That's the year I was born. All right, all right. I think this might be this 1955. It's 1955, y'all. And it got the letter D, and it's a pretty good looking 1955. It's got the 1 cent on the back of it. United States of America. It's got the 1 cent on the back of it. If y'all can remember, that's after with the wheat on either side. Yeah, you ain't gonna be able to see that, but 1955, y'all. Who was that? Who year is that? 1955. I got 1 penny representing you. 1 penny representing you. 1955. This is my Shuga Shootin the Breeze live. Hey, Lena. Hey, Lena. Hey, Lauren. How y'all doing? This is Shuga on this live. This is Shuga on this live, Shooting the Breeze. How y'all doing on this Thursday? I'm on my something old section, but you know I stop what I'm doing so I can interact with who show up. I stop with it because that's what I'm here. I just want to interact with you, but if not, you know, I got pennies. They ain't print them no more. Y'all still got some pennies somewhere stashed away. You still got some pennies that you might pull out from time to time if you know, crunched for money. I don't really have to spend them, but I like them, you know. So I have a list of all the pennies that I'm collecting that I have representing a year. And if it's your year, just say, hey, Shuga, that's my year. Hey, I'm on number 1976. This penny right here represents the year 1976. Is that you? If that you, say hooty hoo. That you, say hooty hoo. That's by year, Shuga. You got by year. I had just had a 1955 penny. 1955, y'all. Okay, this is 1964. Who is that? Who year is that? Who was born 1964? I wasn't even thought about. I wasn't even thought about, y'all. Yep, 1964. My daddy was 14, and my mama. I wasn't nowhere to be thought about. Even though my daddy knew that he wanted my mama, his parents moved across the street from my mom and their family. His mom moved them across the street from my mom. And my daddy said he knew when he saw my mama Shirley. See, when I saw her, I knew I wanted Shirley, but he said Shirley didn't want me. He said Shirley did not want me. As a matter of fact, she threatened to push me off my bicycle every time I passed by her. She threatened to push me off. Yeah, that was my daddy. He said at 14 I knew I wanted Shirley. Yep. He said it took a minute. It took a minute. He said I ended up having to leave and go to Atlanta after he graduated high school. he left and he came up to Atlanta, and he spent probably about a year or so up here with his brother. And then he said, when I came back to Bainbridge, went back down to Filestown, wherever, he said, Shirley saw me and she wanted me. That's my daddy said. She saw me and she wanted me. And she was like, oh. He said, I had him got up here and slimmed off because he was a little chubby. He said he was a little chubby riding around on his bicycle. She just wanted to beat him up. He said she wanted to push me off my bicycle. She told him, get on out of my face. Get out of my face. But he came back all tall and slim and handsome. He said, I knew her. I had her. I had Shirley. I had her then. Yep. He got my mama. They said I do. And they stayed married until he passed. 53 years. Was married for 53 years. Clans, my daddy said, I knew. When I came back from Atlanta, I was looking good. My daddy, he knew he was fine. That's why he liked to stay in a camera. And I don't know, I guess he loved taking pictures. He loved it. He gonna get in somebody's picture. He didn't care who it was. You pull out a camera if you want to in his presence. You pull out a camera, he looking. See what side, what angle. He gonna get in it. he'll every time I would go home, I look good, sugar. I look good. All right then. All right. That was my daddy, honey. But yep, he was 14. Yeah, that when he knew he wanted my mama. So this 1975. Who in 75? Who birth year is that? Is that you? Is that you? That's your birth year. I was 5. I was in first grade. I was 5 years old. All right, so what we got? 1980. Where the 80 babies? 1980. That's the 80 babies. 80 keeps pulling out. 80 keep pulling out. That make 19 of y'all. 19 pennies representing the 80 babies. Yeah. So I have to have this right here because I can't see nothing on here. Don't telescoping and bringing it. I ain't seeing nothing. Pulling it back and forth. It ain't doing that. So I have to use this right here. I have to use this magnifying glass. 1980. There we go. The 80s is ruling. They running. That's 5, 10, 15, 20. 20 pennies representing the 80s. If that's your year, y'all in the lead. Guess what year this is? 1972. 1972. That's what year that is. It's 11 of them. 11 pennies. If that's your year, say that's my year. That's my year, sugar. It's Shuga Shootin' the Breeze. Y'all know. Shuga Shootin' the Breeze. By something old. 1978. Can't see it, but yeah. 1978, y'all. Who that? Who year is that? Is that your birth year? That's 10. That's 10 represented. I'm going to do 2 more and then I'm going to get off here. This is 12:14. I got on about 10:50. 10:50 something. Had a few folks that show up. So, I'm going to stop what I'm doing and interact with you. If you want to get in the chat and talk about something, I'll stop what I'm doing. 1978. That's 78 right there. 78, y'all. It's 11 of you. See what else? 1975. Alright. Alright, 75. Where you at? 75. 75. That's 11. That's 12 of y'all. 12 pennies representing 75. Here we go with the 1980 again. 1980, that makes 21. That make 21. 1980. I don't know how I ended up with more of the 80 pennies than all of the pennies. Here, this 1975. Okay, 1975, y'all. 1975, pulling out. Just like that. 1975. I only have 6 of my year when I was born. I was born 1970. Only 6 years. Six pennies represent my year. Wow. Hold up. Hold up, y'all. This is a 1949. This is a 1949 penny. Who was born in 1949? That was a year before my mom and dad was born. Who year is that? 1949. Is that your year? Huh? Who is in 49? Sugar got a penny to represent you. It's the one that has the 1 cent on the back. United States with the wheat encasing it on the outer corners of it. Yeah. 1949, y'all. Well, I'll be doggone. That's all right there. That's the oldest one I got. That's the oldest penny I got so far. Yeah. That shook me. Where the 49 crew at? Just we got a penny that represents you. Just got a penny that represents you. Okay, we're back at 1974. 1974, y'all. That's 8. What else we got? Let's see. Who is this? Okay, we got 1982. 82, you done woke up again. Because 82 and 80 is in the runnings. 82. Where the 82 babies at? 82, y'all. It's 19 of y'all. I'm going to do one more. 49 shook me. 49 shook me. Okay. 74. 74. Whoever 74, y'all getting wrapped. Y'all wrapping it up. We wrapping it up on 74. But I still got some more to do, which I won't finish until probably tomorrow or Saturday. I probably won't finish until tomorrow or Saturday. Yeah. So, something old. You know, I got a lot of old stuff. And I'll be showcasing it here on Shuga Shootin the Breeze. Just random talking about stuff and engaging with folks that's on my platform. Talking about birthdays, shouting folks out for their birthdays. Talking about people's business. Shuga Shootin the Breeze about other folks' business, meaning what they do professionally. All my friends who are in business, you know. I want to be able to continue to use my platform to shine some light on what you do to draw others to you. And today I had a young lady that I shouted out. Her name was Stephanie Blue, one of my high school. Went to high school with her. Wasn't in the same class, she's younger. But to see her on the screen, the big screen, on YouTube, watching her. I'm subscribed to the channel of the show that she's on called Another Chance. And the series is called Another Chance, the series on YouTube. She's acting as the first lady in this show, and she got it going on. She remind me of what's the show from the 80s, Dynasty, the ladies with Diane Carroll being Dominique, that, you know, diva, and she rolling the eyes and all of the mannerisms, the over dramatization. I love it. It's good, y'all. So if you get a chance to go on YouTube, well, check out my girl. She wear many hats. She's in her acting bag right now, but she wear many hats, and I'm enjoying her in this acting bag right now. She on there. She on there. It's all the drama that's associated with this show. You know, her husband, he's a pastor, and he reminds me of someone that's on the radio doing Quiet Storm. He has this very sultry, sexy voice for a pastor. Yeah, on the show. So I'll be shouting her out for the next 3 days, 2 days. Today is the first day, and then I shout her out tonight on my live. Just a reflection, and then every day until Thursday. Well, today, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and then Sunday. The 2 businesses that I shout out, I'll be wrapping them up, combining them on Sunday, just to let you know who on Sugar's list, whose business Sugar's telling. Yeah, I'll tell you business. If you want me to tell it, I'll tell it. If you don't want me to tell it, I won't. But if you do, yeah, I'll shout you out during my lives. Yeah, that's how you do. You understand the process of being in business, self-employed, and what it takes to grind, to advertise, and get people, customers to come and support you. Yeah, it's important. So, on that note, y'all, I'm gonna do as I always do. I'm gonna rock out of here on my Shuga Shootin' the Breeze theme song that I wrote. Because I like to write, I like to sing, and I like to put it together. I do. And then I share it here on my lives. And for those that's watching, I appreciate you. I appreciate you coming on. Lena, Lauren, Auntie Letha. Yeah. All the folks that showed up. Stephen. Miss Shabazz. I grew up with them from my church. Yeah, so it's always good to see who's going to pop up. Surprise me. Surprise Sugar. I like it. I like it. And as long as I don't have any technical difficulties with Facebook, you know, I'll be on here every day, coming on between 10 and 11 and stay on practically anywhere from an hour to 2 hours, depending on who show up, want to shoot the breeze, have a conversation. And then I'm back on at night about 10, just so that I can round it up, reflect on the day. So yeah, I appreciate y'all. And Shuga Shootin' the Breeze, y'all. 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 Random when it hits me, I run with it. Random when it hits me, I run with it. Yep, that's Shuga Shootin' the Breeze. That's my theme song. You need your theme song. Get your theme song. Everybody need one. Everybody need their own theme song. Get you one. All right, I love y'all. Thank you for watching. Mwah.